So why should we read is my question for you all. Aniket, what can you tell us, Aniket? Why should we read?
We read this biographies because in our life there is very important that we when we not getting experience at the time we are able to reading novels. By the novels we are getting lots of knowledge and what are the small problems and big problems are
Hmm.
faced by the very successful person, and what is the reasons behind it,
Hmm.
that we had they got success in their
Yeah.
life, and what and they reaching a very top level across the world
Hmm.
from the poor level, and and this experience maybe help to motivate us and very well.
Okay, that's right. We can learn from their stories and know from their experiences. Yes, yeah, I would agree. So, yeah, thank you. Let's ask Shivani. So, Shivani, why do you think we should be reading, Shivani?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yeah,
Yes, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. How are you
Yes,
today?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Hmm.
so biography gives us some motivational, inspiring stories of successful persons, and in successful persons have behind us very hard work.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that's a stories just like APJ Abdul Kalam.
Hmm.
That's give a very he he have doing some work in behind,
Yes, that's
and
correct.
has a story.
Mm-hmm.
And his story giving some motivational, and his work, he's not only a president of India, he was
Mm-hmm.
not only a president of India, he was an also a engineer
Hmm.
and teacher, as well as for doing many work
Yeah.
for
So
India. Yes,
exactly, I would agree. So, thank you. Yeah.
yes, sir.
So that's nice. He was a role
Yes, sir.
model. Okay, we could also use the word visionary to talk about. Yeah. So we are looking at one such person over here. It is Elon Musk, and it is a biography written by Ashlee Vance. Yes. So we were discussing on is what a biography is and about Ashlee Vance in brief. The book itself, it tells the story of Elon Musk and his struggles and his life experiences. It is really a good read, and why should we be reading is what we were discussing about. Yes, so let's ask Nitin. Hi, Nitin. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Good evening, sir.
yeah. Why should we be reading, Nitin?
Sir, reading is a good process,
Mm-hmm.
and new words,
Yeah.
teaching a new words, and biography reading is a very good
Hmm.
for us because it gives an inspiration of our life and
Yeah.
solution too.
Hmm.
So some people are famous. So why are he famous,
Mhm.
and what work he do in his life?
Yeah.
So he achieve his goals. So biography is a very important role to uh, teach you a lesson in your life.
Hmm. Yeah. It,
And
it
yes, sir.
it gives us good values and principles to follow. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I would say so. Thank you very much for sharing that. Yes. Hi, Yatin. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, Yatin. Thank you very much. So,
Sorry for late joining, sir.
no problem, Yatin. So, yes, this is a webinar about Penguin Readers Club. So,
Right,
why
right,
should
sir.
we be reading? You think?
I think reading is the best learning medium.
Hmm.
I think there are so many benefits from the reading, sir. And especially we are reading about the story about some person
Hmm.
like Elon Musk. So Elon Musk, sorry, is a we can say about the he is an entrepreneur, businessman, billionaires, and so many things that we have learned from his life, sir.
Mhm.
he started her life with a lot of failures, like, and then after he bounced back, and now he's the billionaire of the world, sir. I
Hmm.
think we read in the newspaper in the last yesterday or yesterday before, sir,
Yeah.
that he is a, first person.
Mm.
He crossed the Amazon, and he's the first person of the in the world, sir, not in country, sir. Sorry.
Hmm. Yeah.
So uh, that's
So
it,
yes,
sir.
sir, that's right. Yeah, thank you. So people read him. What he does and everything that he does is being followed as a trait and this thing. Okay, please do mention in the comments about who's your favorite role model or whose biography would you like to be reading. Okay, so who's your favorite role model or whose biography would you like to be reading? So we in India itself we have very popular personalities that we would like to know their stories about. Yes, so do type it in the message box and we'll see. So we're discussing the benefits of reading over here, and reading exactly gives you the vocabulary first, second teaches you life's experiences of other people, and there's also many lessons that we learn from. Instead of we've seen people gone through a decision or a path, and we would have seen how they would have progressed through it and what are lessons they learned from it. It's free free knowledge and free guide to what we want to achieve. Yes. Okay, reading especially does this. All the people that you mentioned about did start their careers at a smaller place, and one thing that's very common about them is they read. They are happy to know about all the updates. They are happy to read about the experiences. One such book is Elon Musk by Ashlee Vance. Okay, and here are a few benefits of reading I'd like you all to look about. Okay, first things first, you're getting so rich vocabulary. Okay, you get to know all the words and you're looking at them in the sentences itself. It improves your vocabulary because you're seeing the words and remembering them, and you're also remembering the spelling in which spelling of them. Yeah, the writing style of each of these authors and combined with the story makes for a really nice read. Okay, so once you there are books where you pick up and you will never want to keep it down until you finish it. Okay, that kind of rich vocabulary that you can develop. It also develops your empathy, your understanding of others stories and others experiences. Okay, and you can also see, if you see real life examples, you can relate to what the person would have told in their book. Okay, and access to a variety of language. We have wonderful words that you can learn from the entire world of books. And like I said earlier, you live 1,000 lives just by reading through them. Okay, and you get to decide when you want to read, and all you have to do is whenever you want to relax, go to a quiet corner, take your book, or open the Enguru app, and you can read read the book or listen to this book. Okay, increases your knowledge of it. So if you haven't heard of the Elon Musk, after this book you would get a pretty good idea of who he is as a person and why is he one of the most famous personalities in the world today. And it gives you the creative power and the imagination. People who dream, people who know to achieve this, they can vouch for reading and their experiences that they learned from other people. So if you are someone who would be interested in knowing stories, I mean reading biographies, you should definitely get your hands on this book by Ashlee Vance. It was published in 2015. One simple way of getting to it is using your Enguru app. How would you like if you use the book on your Enguru app when you want to learn English? That's what we've done. We've been with Penguin publishers, and we have launched a Penguin Readers Club, wherein you get access to books like this and many more. You have a good library of content depending on your level of English, and you also get to read them. It's not just about reading the content in the book. It's according to the easy level or a medium level or a high level of vocabulary. When you go through them, it's not just the story or the experiences that you read. It's not the story or the experiences that you read. You also get access to other activities, the vocabulary, and a lot of things that you can learn from here. Okay, it will be an interesting uh, read, good exercise for your English, and also gives you greater access to vocabulary, and it will be like you learning English uh, automatically on your own. Okay, fine. Benefits of Penguin Readers Club are you get to listen to a variety of books, all the popular titles, you can find them on here. And even before the text itself, you can find questions about it. After the text, you can find questions. All the important vocabulary or new vocabulary will be highlighted for you to look at and learn. And the best part, you get access to 10 books for almost less than a price of one. It is a subscription based model where you will have to pay. Okay, it starts at that, where you will get access to 10 books in a month. That is, you can read one book, finish it, you could give it you can access another book in this case. So you can come across 10 books like this for you to read, okay, in a month itself. Okay, the best part is you can also have listen to it when you're working or when you're busy with other work. So it's an audiobook version. There's also a book for people who like to read their text. Yeah, and you get to decide what you want to do with the content. Okay, you can make a note of it. You can listen to the pronunciation and improve your listening skills. You can also use it for comprehension. Yes, so you should think about this subscription, because you will this is a greater opportunity of accessing 100 200 plus titles over here. If you imagine the price of one book, just think of the 5 or 10 of your favorite books that you like to read, add them up and put them in the checkout list of your apps, and check how much does it cost to buy. Once you check how much it costs to buy, then you will know how the subscription value model is an amazing opportunity for you to get access to these books. Okay, fine. So I did read a lot of comments about who you'd like to read about. Yes, so do find out more about the book that you'd like to read. Find out more details about this. Okay, and the Penguin Reader subscription, you can access it under the Reading tab. You can click the Reading tab on Enguru app, and you will get an access to it. Also get a free access to for 7 days just to look at the titles if you would be interested. Okay, fine. How do you go about it? Is clicking on the subscribe button, choosing between the standard plan or a premium plan. People who have a lot of time, who love reading, do try to choose the premium plan, because it gives you access to 20 books and you're covering it at a greater speed and this thing. So I've seen people who go through books within a week or 3 to 4 days when they get the time. Okay, so we do use some of this, and yes, at any point of time you could read through only one book. So even if you get bored of it, or if you're not that keen on completing the book, you can return it any time and you could get access to another book. This feature is available right now in your Nguru app. Do check out after the webinar. Please wait until the end, where we could get access to questions. Yes, as I mentioned, there's a standard plan which comes to about 199 rupees a month. Then there's a premium plan where it's for 500 rupees a month. Okay, you could swap the book anytime and you get access to one book at a time. And please do make use of this amazing opportunity. It is on our phone, the device that we use for more than 2 to 3 hours in a day. Okay, this is a wonderful opportunity, other than the live classes that we do on Nguru app. So for those who are new here and who haven't heard of live classes, we do Nguru live classes from starting from 8 a.m. in the morning all the way until night 11 p.m. in the night. Our last class is at that time, and you can access many classes about the same, with different range of topics and with number of students as well. Okay, fine. Any questions about the Readers Club subscription, about reading, or uh, or about Nguru classes? Okay. Yes, Aniket.
No, sir. I understood all the things.
Okay. Okay, that's really nice to hear. So would you be
Sir,
would you
sir.
be starting to read soon?
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Can I? Hello, sir. Can you tell me difference between a listening a book or reading book?
Hmm.
Which is better?
Okay.
Please tell me.
So it is preference based, Aniket. So what has happened now is, earlier days people loved reading the books and we didn't have access to internet or online. Yes,
Okay.
online spaces. This pandemic and a lot of things that are happening around have given access to this. It is so much so that people who exercise, people who are doing other jobs, are
Okay.
just put in their headphones and listen to the books.
Okay.
So it's to each their own preference. It's like almost listening to your favorite song and you continuing
Okay.
your work. So I've
Yes.
I've seen people who have 1 hour to 2 hour drives for their work.
Hmm.
And a book like this would take about 3 to 5 hours to finish. So that is 1 week you're finishing your book just by
Hmm.
listening to it. Okay, so
Sir,
it is.
sir, which is your choose? Which
I
you choose?
I have been slowly moving into audiobooks, Aniket.
Okay.
the
Okay.
both the options are available. Both the options are
Hmm.
available in the app itself, so you can decide whichever you like. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you.
sir.
Yeah. Yes, Halima, any questions? Okay, no problem. So reading opens your eyes to a lot of places. You can travel to where all this personality has been. It can get you into worlds that you can't, you can never think of from earlier. Okay, it opens a whole range of ideas that we wouldn't have experienced. So if I would suggest you to start reading, and if you get your hand across an interesting book, do read it. One common mistake which people do is, if they take a book, they think that they should finish the whole book. Okay, and people lose interest and they feel guilty. That's one main thing that you should learn to avoid. Take a book. If you like reading it, great, finish it off. If you're not interested, you could always keep the book back, read another book. Okay, the reading practice is more important, not the book itself. Yes. Okay, so please do look at this option. There's also a, a a trial version of this available in the app where you can access to this. Yes, fine. Any questions that you'd like to know about? Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Aniket, please tell us.
Sir, I have a problem about to speak in English. What are the important things that we require to speak in English?
Okay. Three things. Okay. One is the words, the vocabulary that we speak. Second is experience of this. So how should we speak in a certain situation? So this experience, we get it only from books or from movies that we see from earlier. Okay, so these two work hand in hand while speaking. So
Okay.
my suggestion would be, take any one topic and do think of what all points you can speak on it. And best idea is to record yourself while speaking. This is the greatest lesson you can learn from. Yeah.
And sir, is there is grammar required for it? Grammar, because
Grammar
lots of
is required.
people,
Hmm.
yes, some people say that if you are not knowing of grammar,
Hmm.
if you can't speak in English.
Okay. I
Okay.
would I would tell one thing. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
when we started speaking from young age, did we know how to speak in our language?
Yes.
So first we learn the words, correct? Once we know access, once we get access to a lot of words, then we look on grammar. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So do first get access to words. It's
Mm-hmm.
perfectly fine if you speak 100% wrong. With friends and family, we will get there slowly. Yeah.
When
Grammar,
when hmm, when
grammar. The idea is you need to know the context. Grammar is really interesting if we learn it within a story or within in a context. Okay,
hmm, is
that's right.
our is our sentences grammatically right, or is required, is right or
It is
bad?
a it is a requirement if you've been speaking English for more than 3 or 5 years. Okay, for
Okay.
people who are just learning words is more important. Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Thank you, Aniket. Please do continue learning and please do continue reading. Yes. So yeah, Rishi, what do you think, Rishi? Do you have you developed the habit of reading?
Yes, sir. I'm developing the habit of
Okay.
reading.
Any books that you would like to suggest everyone to read?
Yes, sir. I would like to suggest Wings of Fire by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam,
Okay.
and also a book I have been suggested, The Alchemist.
The
Alchemy.
Alchemist.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Do type
So,
it in the message box. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
yes,
So
sir. Sir,
let's.
I have also a question.
Yes, Rishi.
Yes, sir. Sir, is there will there be will there also be a discussion on books what we are reading?
We can definitely include that in the future, but yes, for now, if I now it's become only a reading this thing. Of course we can talk about this in our live classes if you have any questions as such. Yes.
Yes, sir. So, sir,
Okay.
this will be a same book what we get on the bookstores.
So it's not the end. So we have fine tuned it to your level. So for each level there's a set of books. For medium level, the vocabulary is fine tuned to for people who can understand that this thing. Okay.
So,
So
can we get a sample for it?
you do get access to a trial version available on the app. Do check it out. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you. So let's ask Thiru. Thiru, what about you, Thiru? Any book that you would like to suggest?
Yes, I would like to suggest the autobiography of Paramsa Yogananda.
Okay. That's a really nice
It's
read I
it's
read. Hmm. Yeah.
it's very nice. It's a very nice
Okay.
book that I have read,
Hmm.
but in my local language, not in
Okay.
English.
That's perfectly all right. Reading is a good
Okay.
habit to develop. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. So get into the habit of reading, and if you don't know where to start reading from, Engo is offering you this amazing opportunity with Penguin readers, Penguin publishers. Okay, so make use of this and do check out the free access. And if you're interested, do subscribe it for a month and see if it's helpful to you. Okay, we're, we're coming to the end of this webinar session. Thank you, everyone.